Okay, I watched the I'm Mexican, Does That Change Your Assumptions About Me TED Talk. And I just recorded some of the lines that stuck out to me. Like, I typed it as I went and I was listening and just wanted to share my thoughts about it. So first off, right from the bat, why would someone ask why someone else was so good at speaking Spanish? Like, that is crazy to me. Like, why would you say that to someone? Like, it's appalling. And it's a great example of a microaggression because people might not realize that by saying that it's coming off as offensive to someone else's culture. And then two things that she said throughout. I know I am not what they imagine when they think of a Latin American, and I don't fit the assumption that some people have about the children of immigrants. It's showcasing to me that there's this standard around people who are Mexican American or Latin American and how they should look or how they should act. And I think that is so detrimental to their culture and their heritage. And I think that the fact that she can recognize that as she's talking and that she's had to recognize that her whole life, it makes me feel very sad for her because I've never had to worry like, oh, do people think I'm a white woman? Because I've never had that struggle. So that's something that really stuck out to me throughout as well. I just thought it was really funny when she said that her favorite thing to do is to jump into conversations near her when people are speaking Spanish. That's really funny. That's something I would do if I could speak different languages because it's funny and it's a great introduction to people. She also said, we usually assume we know a person's background, but what I learned at a young age is that I will never know a person's story unless I ask. And I just think that should be a headline everywhere because you never know. Never. Whether it's about someone's mental health, about their culture, about their heritage, you never know unless you have a conversation with them. And then I think her speaking about her mother being an immigrant was incredibly powerful. More than 11 million people living in the United States are undocumented immigrants. I didn't know that. I never knew that. And then she said, I understood how courageous she was by doing that, and that she will never know, and those who children of immigrants who are growing up now will never know the fear and loss like those who came before them. And that was just, I can never relate to that, but that was really powerful to me. And then I identify as a woman of color. I straddle two worlds, as a white woman and as a Mexican. She feels like her truest self when she can speak Spanish, which is amazing that she can embrace her culture and feel connected to that. But then, again, another example of a microaggression is as a white woman, she has people approach her about their insecurities around people of color and immigration, which, again, a microaggression. So I just really learned a lot from her talking about being a woman of color who identifies as being in both worlds, a white woman and a Mexican.